Blue Cup Chronicles, a comedy podcast that talks about everyday life situations and simple common sense. Ready to hear your favorite celebrity gossip or your favorite sex position? I hope you are ready to laugh like you have never laughed before, because here is your host, Shonda.
Hello, and welcome to Blue Cup Chronicles, where we talk about everyday life situation and simple common sense. I'm your host, Shonda.
And I'm Tan.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Kai.
And we are about to blow your mind. Ladies, what is in your cup tonight?
Look, in my cup tonight is a blue raspberry slushy, hence blue tongue. Sorry, y'all.
Ain't no one to stick her tongue out, y'all. That's all.
Okay. All right, I got you. What about you, Jen? What's in your cup tonight?
I'm being good tonight.
What?
Yes. Well, let me take that back. I ain't being good. I got one cup with my drink in, and I got one cup with ice water. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay, I got you.
So what's the drink? You ain't say the drink.
I got you making me happy today.
Oh,
And
that's
then
when I was in Florida. Yeah, that's what Tan had in her cup when she mixed it with that same blue shit she's drinking now.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
Well,
was my business.
I did. Kai, what's in your cup?
So I have a strawberry banana smoothie with a twist. I have a little bit of vodka in it.
Girl, we on the same page because I got some vodka and cranberry. Yeah, bitch, about to be feeling about real nice and warm in about 10 seconds.
Okay, let's get it.
Y'all don't know nothing about that. Try it. I was gonna add some orange juice to it, but I didn't have none. I was about to make me a Bahama Mama. And typically you add you a little bit of that peach snap too, but I didn't have that either. So I was gonna make, something without, but yeah, then I realized I didn't have the orange juice or the goddamn peach. So I said, well, I guess it's just cranberry and vodka today.
Well, sounds like a drink to me, bitch.
You know what? I like cranberry juice because it clinches you out real good. Add a little vodka to that shit. Oh, it's gonna you girl gonna clinch that bladder right on out. Might not do too well for my kidneys, but the alcohol, the cranberry is supposed to help the kidneys.
The liver, yeah.
With the liver, you're right. Well, no, not the kidneys either. I said the cranberry helped the kidneys, but then when you mix alcohol with it, I don't think it's, not going.
It depends on how much alcohol is in it.
It just makes it a little more potent.
Right, like I have. See, I poured more alcohol in because I thought I had orange juice. So I had already added the cranberry to it and realized I didn't have the orange juice. So I was like, let me just taste it. So it's strong. So let's just hope and pray that some things don't come out tonight that probably shouldn't come out. Because, when I drink, my mouth just go crazy.
Don't blame it on the drink. Don't blame it on the drink.
I'm going to blame it
your mouth go crazy regardless.
It do not. Ladies, how's your day today? It's Monday, ladies. So is it fun day Monday or Monday kiss my hiney day? How about you, Tan?
Look, it's always a Monday kiss my hiney day.
All right. What? Is at least good day a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. What about you, Jen? How's your day?
Monday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Monday fun day or Monday kiss my hiney?
Monday.
Oh, so you added a third one to it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So is that in between or is that below the Monday kiss my hiney?
It's a little bit above.
Okay. Got you. Okay. I'll take that. What about you guys? Monday fun day or Monday kiss my hiney?
Mine is the devil thought he had me, but he had to be quicker than that.
Oh, no, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well. I almost tilted, but I was like, nah. Orange is not my favorite color, and I'm allergic, to the jailhouse cuffs. So
Oh, because they
some
metal.
things you just gotta let go.
Because they not real silver, so
they not
I'm
sterling.
sure,
So
they'll turn your hand green if you have it on for too long.
yeah, so I had some things you just gotta let go and let it fall
they
wherever it falls.
they coated with all different kind of colors now.
Oh yeah, Jen would know.
They coated with all different kind of colors now.
Do they have any hyperallergenic?
We're not talking about the
next
bedroom
motherfucker that puts
handcuffs.
handcuffs on.
No, I'm serious. They have.
But the metal is still the same, just because the color on the outside.
But I'm saying
the metal is still the same.
It's
well,
coated.
Listen, I didn't want no color. I didn't want no color. How about that? Okay. Okay.
I feel you. I mean, because I don't think I want no color either right now. I'm enjoying myself too damn much.
It is.
The weather's about to break. I need to be free.
I know that's right. That's a fucked up time to be locked up anywhere in the summertime. You sitting there. You already know what your boys out there doing or your girls out there doing. You like, damn, I'm sitting up in here. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You hear child time. They still say child time.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them do. It depends on the person. They got different slang for everything.
Yeah, well, I always heard child time.
I'm
so glad I changed my ways. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for.
Well, if you get me up there, you're gonna hear, all right, y'all, about that time, you know what to do. If you don't do it, you just won't get what you gotta get.
You won't your cornbread.
I be in no rush to go get that nasty shit, okay?
I told y'all food came
no rush. No rush to get that shit.
We get a company to cater ours, so
20 plus years, y'all. 20 plus years. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself.
We gonna make it 20 more.
That's right.
Okay.
What type of jail got catered?
I think mine is 3 years fresh.
Do what?
I'm 3 years fresh.
3 years fresh. Damn, I ain't even got a speeding ticket.
Damn,
what you say?
I got a headache. You
say it. What you said? What kind of?
Say who?
What you had said? I said what you said.
She ain't gonna repeat it.
Oh, she's talking about who you talking to? We don't know what you're talking about. Say what the hell you talking about. Oh, she's talking about the 3 years when you was like 3 years.
Oh yeah, I'm 3. Of being free from the pole.
Okay. No.
I am 38 years free.
Jen never went to jail. Okay, that's what
you see means. This, right? You see this.
No, I go every day.
For a job, it's not the same.
She's being a smart ass today.
Have you ever went in jail even for an hour, 2 hours?
She's showing her true Monday colors today.
Never been arrested in my life.
Well, good for you, bitch. I have.
Yeah, good job.
Hey, and well, quiet too. You probably had either.
I'm about to say, 10? 10? Did she just say 10? Ain't never been?
She did, girl.
So where's she been at all this time? What's she been listening to when we talk? What do you listen to when we talk?
Something. You weren't paying attention? Okay.
Just last week she shared the story. So where were you?
Last week. Probably hopped up off some pain pills.
No, you were, but you was here.
And no, I'm gonna tell you what she was hop off of. Her damn Tila Rica. Her Tila Rica. That's what her ass was hop off of. That damn Tila Rica. That bullshit she didn't mix together, which was nothing but margarita.
Right. But you know what? I say that because it was a little bit stronger.
So see,
you made it stronger. That was all.
I know.
But the fact that you shared the story and she gave you feedback and then don't remember shit today, I'm not understanding. Every week.
I mean, hold up.
Whether
Wait a minute.
It's personal conversation.
I'm sorry. I gotta raise my hand because I smoke. And I can get up off the couch to go get something and walk in that room and forget what I went and
you smoke. What is Jen's excuse? She don't do shit. Her fucking brain chemicals should be in.
You want me to tell you what I do?
I mean, she drink.
Hold on. You want me to tell you what wrong with my
That
brain?
baby shit. She drank that baby shit. Now she was drinking some Hennessy, some Everclear, some shit like that.
Look,
I may give her a little
I have that
slide.
too. But let me
But
tell you, you want to know what my
watered
brain
down
had?
shit she drink with all that fucking ice and shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Said with all that ice.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Let me
fill you in. So half of the time I drink my shit straight.
Okay.
I don't need chaser.
Okay.
That's Tan. Tan drink her shit straight too.
But I'm gonna tell
own
you
it.
what my mind be at. So she asked what my mind be at. I work 12 hours a day with inmates.
Okay.
That's your mind be
That's
gone.
where your mind be gone. All right.
You ain't got no brain cells left after dealing with that.
I know that's right.
I give you that.
You gotta give it to her.
I give you that.
You ain't got nothing left.
I done been in there and I ain't had no brain cells left, and I don't even work for the place. You understand? So
you gotta see motherfuckers every day.
You know what I'm saying, Kai? What do we have with Hey, did you know?
Well, for our newcomers, hey, did you know that March is Women's History Month? Today, we give a shout out to Margaret Burke White. During its heyday from 1936 to 1972, Life magazine employed 101 photographers in total. Only 6 full-time photographers were women. Burke White shot the cover photo for the November 23rd, 1936 inaugural issue of Life. Hey, did you know?
All right. Thank you for sharing that wonderful news. We did not know that, but now we do. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's that old saying? It was a TV show. Back in the. Never mind. I kind of tell my age. I told my age though. So hey. You know, I was back in days with reading Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
That really,
reading Rainbow.
I can't do anything.
Lamb chop.
Take a look. It's another. Oh, this is a song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it
forever just
because it's just.
Y'all didn't think I knew that, did you?
No, we did. That's probably because baby girl be listening to it. Stop it.
Love lounge chop. What is you talking about? Shit.
Yeah, I was like,
now I am get into reading Rainbow.
Not that much older, younger than memories. You are. Yes. That's okay though. It's okay. Today we are discussing young grandparents versus old grandparents.
Hey, can I get some snaps on that?
So let's open up the table with Tan. Now, Tan, I know you are not a grandma yet, and technically, at your age, you will be considered an old grandma. If that's if they just had it.
That's
now.
a good thing. That's just a good thing.
Just now. But if you was a granny right now, would you be your grandma's granny or would you be a young granny?
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna be a young granny. You know why? Because my grandmother was not even a grandma, but she was old. She was in her 60s. Listen, no, because these new age grandmas, they don't know what they doing.
So while you be a young grandma, then the new age don't know what they doing.
Young grandma, because I look young, but I'm gonna do the old school ways because baby, these young ones don't know what the hell they doing.
No, well then you can't say you're gonna be a new grandma just because you wanna look young.
Look young.
You either an old grandma or a new grandma, a young grandma. Which one are you?
I'm gonna have to be the old grandma because these new grandmas don't know shit, and I'm sorry to say, but it is what the hell it is. These new grandmamas that's perpetuating and talking about we don't want you to be a young teen grandma, a young teen mother, but they was already a young teen mama and they babies young teen. Listen here, grandma. If you want to break the cycle, you're gonna have to learn how to break the cycle for real and not just talk about it. You should have been about it, and you should have been the one to be the start the teenage pregnancy in the beginning. So, boo, don't talk about your children because you ain't raising right. I'm just saying.
All right,
Okay.
Jen. Let's go to you, Jen. Now I know baby girl is young, so you will never be the new grandma for the simple fact by the time she even able to have a child, you would be in your 40s. So let's
So
go
what the
ahead
hell
and
you trying to say? That I'm just messing with you, but
you be damn near close to 50. So let's go ahead. Yeah, sorry to throw your age out there like that, but let's go ahead and ask you anyway. When that time happened, even though your age is not a young grandma, would you be acting like a young grandma or old grandma?
I'm gonna do the old grandma thing. I'm instilling them what my grandmothers instilled in me because they're not doing that anymore. The young grandmamas, they want to go out and party, they want to do this stuff. I'll, you know what I'm saying? You gotta set an example. See, grandma had me in the kitchen cooking, all this good stuff at a young age. At a young age. But see now, grandma can barely know how to cook. Mama barely know how to cook. That child just whole thing. That's
All right. All right, let's go over to the Kai. New grandma, young grandma. I mean old grandma, young
Well,
grandma.
my oldest godchild who I raised is 29. So I
Okay.
do technically have 3 grandchildren. I am very old school. However, being old school, I guess I can well, no, I don't have no young grandma ways at all. However, although being old school, I'm also teaching. Like she's a great mother. She's a great mother. She's not one of those can you babysit all the time or, looking for handouts. Like she do what she needs to do. But being old school doesn't just mean being old school. Like you have to where's the teachings, like you have to teach, you have to school them, not only by talking but showing them, because a lot of old grandmoms, as Tien said, didn't do it for us, you know what I mean? But my grandma was one of the ones that, she would sit there and she would talk to us while having us in the kitchen, while teaching us how to properly bathe and, showing us how we should shop and, how to sit with etiquette and how to, when to know how to talk and what to say, when to say it and, different things of that nature. So yes, I would be very much so a old school grandma. Well, an old school grandma.
Okay, let me ask you this. Tan, how many grandkids your grandmother has? Your grandparents. How many grandkids is it of y'all? Rough estimate.
Oh, 9 to 10.
Jen, how many grandkids?
It's about 30 something of us.
Kai, how many grandkids?
16 grandkids.
Okay, so I'm down there with the Jen with the 30 something. But I don't know if first let me say this. I have a child that can make me a grandparent. Okay. I have 4 of them that can make me a grandparent. Actually, I have 5 now that can actually physically make me a grandparent. But being raised where you have generations of people that's just popping out these kids at a very early age. Okay. I've already said my age. I've already said what my oldest child is. He's about to be 27. That tells you right there how old I was when I had my first child. I was 15 when I had my first child. Okay. My sister was 15 when she had her first child. My mother was probably 17 when she had her first child. Her mother was probably 17. I don't know how old she was, but I know she was fucking young. Okay. I told my kids, I wish you motherfucking would.
See, that's the
I
whole point
wish
right there.
you motherfucking would. Okay, hold up.
You broke the cycle.
My mother and my sister both was pregnant at the same time. Okay, My sister was having her first while my mother was having her fifth. Was it fifth? Fifth. No, I'm sorry, sixth. Was having her sixth. Okay. They are literally 2 months apart. My little brother did pass away. Rest in peace. He passed away when he was 9 months. But he had a bad heart and asthma. There's a lot of things that was going on with him health wise. But he was on this earth for 9 months, and I was glad I got to experience that with him. But I was 12 in a house with a mother that's having her sixth and a sister having her first. Okay, so now kids are here. My sister didn't stop. She continued to be a teenage mother as well as myself. Had my second at 17. Graduated at high school while I was pregnant with my third. Okay. Graduated college a month before I had my fourth. Okay. Graduated college again 3 months after I had my sixth. Okay. So I told every last one of my kids, I wish you would think about going out making the same dumbass mistake I did, my sister did, my mama did, my grandmama did, and everybody else did. Why? Because my sister didn't preach that to her children. Now she's walking around at the age of about to be 45. And she has, drum roll, about 9 goddamn grandkids.
Say 9.
9. 9.
You didn't say 9. You didn't say 9.
No.
You didn't say 45 with 9 grandchildren.
Yes, she did. She said 45.
You got about
no,
7.
my mic.
I give her 7 to 9. 7 to 9. I don't talk to her anymore, but I know they popping them out like it's water. I believe one of them got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she got 8.
How old's her oldest child?
Well, she about to be 45, so her oldest 15 years younger than her. And she got 2.
See, that's right.
Wait, so the oldest only got 2, and the ones down below got more than the oldest?
The one right below
not
her,
below.
which is the same age as my son, and he's about to be 27 this December. He already got 4, maybe 5. I can't keep up with him.
That is, like I was saying before, because the mama ain't break the cycle. You broke the cycle because you gave your children you told them don't play with me.
And they still ain't got no children.
And they still ain't got 30. No kids. They still ain't got
almost 30.
Right. And my son about to be 27.
So yeah, you did good.
And it's funny because they say I'm the bad one. And I'm like,
but how you the bad one? And
right.
You the one got
I sit back and look at my kids that, I fell out with this entire side simply because I made a post on Facebook not congratulating my kids, but telling them that I was proud of them, that I was proud of the accomplishments that they have that they have done.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Hold on. This is what I also told myself. I want y'all to live life. Don't make the same mistakes mama made. Don't rush and get married. Don't have kids. Go out and travel the world first.
And do you?
Why? And then you think about settling down.
They're mad because why? Because you motivating your children
to do the right thing. Listen, that's some fuckery if I ain't never heard me. Okay. I mean, I can just
at
say,
that time, I do believe her second child was working on his second kid or his third kid, one of them. So, they took that real offensive. Oh, we've popped out kids and you telling your kids not to pop out. You damn right. I want my kids to sit back and don't do no dumb shit. Because here I got, if I want to go out of town, I got to find a babysitter. I got to make sure it's during a freaking break. It's not during school hours. Somebody can help them. I got to do a lot of shit. Why do that?
Somebody got to pick them up and shit.
One kid is about to be, damn, I done forgot ages. So they're about to be odd numbers. And it's funny. They're about to be odd numbers. You got 21. Then you have
talking about your children, right?
and then you had 25, and you had 27. Okay, so they all odd numbers. So I tell every last one of them, don't come calling me because I'm not babysitting. I'm
That's
not
right.
helping you. I'm not doing anything. So don't go get knocked up. You better go live your life till you can't live it no more.
Right.
And then you say I do.
And
Then you buy
then,
houses. You do all of this stuff. You establish yourself
yeah,
first.
yeah.
I can sit back now and say, I've came a long way. Okay.
Mhm.
When I was younger, again, I had my first at 15. So of course I had food stamps. I was on Medicaid. I'm proud to say I use it. I was on Section 8. I was on all of those benefits. I had no choice. I had no choice at that time. So I can say from that to the two that I have still in the house, I've came a long damn way. You sit back and I look at my sister's life and it's like, what have y'all accomplished? Where have you been?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What have you done?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Let
baby.
your life fly away. You had too many babies.
Now, one thing I can say, I have a few cousins that, well, I can't even use them as examples because they are accomplished. They have been places, they have done things, and so, But I guess I can say, because they had babies, it didn't stop them because they wanted it. They wanted
That was
to
me.
keep going. They wanted to be accomplished.
My sister dropped
I
out of
have a
school and high
cousin.
school and everything. You didn't get a GED or a high school diploma. You
I got
40
one
something years
cousin.
old, and she probably still don't have that
Well, that's
GED.
just like my brother. My brother has 9 and he's accomplished. You know what I mean? He's a chef and, has good jobs, take care of all his children. So, I mean, it's all about if you want it, but because you don't want it, you can't put that negativity on somebody else that's had babies and making it or have children and teaching them not to make the same mistakes, whether you young or old. You understand what I'm saying? If you made some type of mistakes, that is one of the things that a parent should do as a parent is say, listen, I done made these X, Y, and Z mistakes, and I done made them for us all. I don't need you making them. You know what I mean? Like my mom had her addictions or whatever the case may be. And I tell people all the time, yeah, I tried many things. And by the grace of God, I'm glad that my body did not become addicted to it because my mom taught me what not to do. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because she had it, I seen the shit that it did to her, or different other people that I was close to, and I'm like, yo, that is not for me. You
And
know what
that's
I mean?
probably part of the reason why I am the way I am, because my grandmother has 9 kids, and I've already said on here, out of them 9 kids, how many was sober and how many wasn't, how many in
Right.
prison and how many not, what they in there for and what they not in there for. I mean, it's so much abuse, drugs that went through that household. And grandma, I asked about the amount of the kids to say that. I know Jen said her grandmother taught her how to do this, and then Tan said her grandmother didn't, and yours said mine's was somewhat in between, but it's kind of like, how can you, when you got a house full of raising your grandkids because your kids is in prison or drugged out or alcohol or whatever else. So my relationship with my grandparent, with my grandmother, is not that typical. It was a lot of anger on my end. I could be the first to admit that. And it was more of the fact of the life that I had to go through. And I felt like she picked and choose who she wanted to take care of and who she didn't want to take care of. And that's where a lot of my animosity comes from with that family, because that's how it was. Kids got picked over other kids. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, hold up. You do know you got another child that's on drugs, that has children, that's in foster care, that's going through house to house, that's being evicted, that's losing all their furniture, that ain't got no lights and water, living in flea infested places. That, you know what I'm saying? My son at one point in school was drinking pet milk. You know, the evaporated milk, because my mama couldn't afford
Yeah.
fucking milk, because her and her husband was, I mean, I'm glad she's sober now. I mean, and she can, pat herself on the back. I don't, know how many years. It's been about a good probably 12, 13 years. So mama, I applaud you for that. But, what your struggles went through was my struggles, and I'm gonna talk about them because it's what the fuck I went through. So it is what it is. But you know, not being able to buy your kid milk, keeping diapers on them long periods of time because you can't afford to go buy none and they breaking out in diaper rashes. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't even afford to buy diaper rash messing that you in there brown and some fucking flour on the stove talking some this will help it. You know, I'm old grandma's old remedy. It actually worked, 10. Don't look like it actually fucking work. Brown fucking flour and let that shit down and pat that on that baby's ass and it clear it up faster than Destiny.
Yeah.
So it works, but it's just the fact that I had to take my kid to the daycare and the school noticed that shit. Call me in. I noticed he got a bad diaper rash. I noticed his milk ain't baby milk. I noticed this shit. He's a baby drinking fucking evaporated milk. You know, so I thought about all I went through and I told my kids, I wish you would. You don't know my struggles. I don't ever want you to live my struggles. I live them for all of us. We're done living that fucking struggle. You will not have no kids because you would not be in this system. You would not be counting on the government for any fucking thing. Plain simple. You get yourself established first. You buy your house first. You get married. You do all of that first. Then you go and you do that. You go and you do that.
I guess I actually went the total opposite with it. I mean, I was the one that broke the cycle with the young pregnancies, all that stuff. I had 30 when I ended up having her, I had just turned 32. So it's to the fact that I went to, you know, I was out on my own. But I went back home because my apartment flooded. Mama said, come back home. You ain't dealing with that when they didn't want to replace it. But I did the baby, you know, baby, marriage. And then, you know, we rented for a year and then we got the house. But, you know, I did so. But before I had.
But you been with the same guy, though.
Yeah.
And then you was 30 something. You know what I'm saying?
Her thing was live like she said, like Shonda said, live life and do this. We waited till we were established, finished with college, all that's good stuff, good, stable job, everything that we needed that we could to support that.
Well, that's what Shonda was saying. Wait until you done.
And
when you finally say, okay, I'm tired, I'm you know, not that you would stop doing what you was doing, but okay, I'm ready to settle down. My finances are together. I feel responsible. But you got people out here having children so they can use the system.
Yeah,
right.
And
exactly.
It's crazy. But then you have these parents. You have these parents that's telling their kids, I'm gonna take care of the kid if you have it. Why? Is it because you want another one that bad that you okay with your child going out getting pregnant? Like, first off, I wouldn't be telling them taking care of anything because maybe that scared the shit out of them know they only goddamn own. My mother didn't do anything for my kid. Didn't wake up with my kid. Didn't help me. Literally told me I was on my own. She told me you sat there and enjoyed that 5 minutes of sex, so that's your mistake. It was 5 minutes. Might now been 5. Couldn't get it in. No, I'm sure I said it too much. Said too much.
He got it in because we had a damn
that
we don't know. That could have been that
vodka and that cranberry.
But we're not gonna talk about them. We're not gonna talk about them.
We don't gonna get all this stuff. But yeah. So you know, I mean, just at that age finding out, you know, but hold up. I was again that responsible person. I've already been a responsible person. I came to my mother and told her that I was ready to have sex. Y'all wanna know what her response was? Get the fuck out my face.
Wait, not that we finna go to the clinic or something so I can get
No, not the fact that you were in front of my motherfucking face bold enough to tell me that you're ready to have sex. Okay, boom. Now let's sit down and have a talk.
And here I am. I was 31 when I got pregnant. Until I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna tell my mom I'm pregnant? I'm supposed to get married first, all this stuff. That was me when I first got pregnant.
I told my mother because I already seen what my sister was going through. She was on, you know what I'm saying? So I made sure I try to protect myself. And my grandfather, before he passed away, he blamed her for that. He was like, that first one wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You got to do that, and that's all your mistake. It's all your mistake. Because I went to her as a responsible teen. and was like, I think I'm ready.
You
I mean,
try to
not
be
that was my first time. That was my first time with a man because I had hella fun with bitches. But yeah, I didn't even talk to her about that. You know, I didn't worry about nothing. I didn't about getting pregnant. And, you know, I didn't even say, Mom, I'm ready to have sex with a girl. Girl, that was at 9 years old when I first kissed a girl.
I remember when I first told my mom about my experiences with the female. She said, "Oh, I got my pussy ate too." And it's like, Mom, what?
Well, I didn't tell my mother that until I was 19. Yeah, and I told my father at 32. He's more religious than she is. You know, he full-fledged Jehovah's Witness. I didn't want him to disown me. So, like, you know, it took me a long time to come out and say something to Daddy. Whew. But yeah, I didn't get the reaction I thought I was gonna get. I was like, but it's so funny because when I first came out, now we didn't switch subject, but when I first came out, I was at Dollar General. No, at Dollar, it was a dollar, like 99-cent store in Lansing, Michigan. And my aunt, who's my father's sister, is blind, and she came in there with her youngest daughter, and her daughter saw me, and the person that I was with at that time was studdish. You know, the little girl looking at me like, is this a boy or a girl? So when they left, I really didn't know if she said something to her mother. But again, they're very religious. So I felt I have to come out at this point. You just forced me to now come out and tell everybody my sexuality. I had no choice. So it was just like, okay, so who's going to be the easiest person to call? My mama might not be in a right state of mind because she might be drugged out. So let me call her first. And that was my mind of thinking too. She was like 3 houses down. I could just walk down there and told her. And I was just like, Mama, I just want to just let you know that I like girls. And she was just like, I knew that already. Right. So you mean to tell me I done popped out 3 at this time, 3 babies? I could have been sitting there, oh, with girls this whole time.
Oh my God.
You stupid. Oh man.
You silly.
So let me find out you had these babies so you can cover up that you really want to be with women.
I really did. Like that was, I did. I was back then, I was very confused, but I could care less about a boy. Okay? Period. To me, your balls stink. I mean, it was nothing about you that I liked. Nothing.
But you laid down with it.
One time, got pregnant. Guess what happened the second time? World economy broke. Mm-hmm. Third time, guess what happened? The condom slid in me. Had to get it out. Mm-hmm. 4th time, depot. Yeah. 5th time, we wanted that one. 6th time, depot.
Well, first time I was on the pill too, so you know that shit don't work.
I said depot, motherfucker. You shoot me every 3 months. Every 3 months.
Yeah, that depot did not work for me either.
Yeah.
Depot made me gain weight.
Girl,
everybody gained weight
too, but then I thought it might have been all the food I was eating because that didn't help either.
Because it increases your appetite. So yes, it is what you eat, but yeah, it will make you eat more stuff.
If my children made me a grandmother, I would be the old grandmother. I'm sorry.
I would.
My mother, they call her the hip hop grandma because here I am, 42. Listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire, Shaka Khan, Al Green, Marvin Gaye, all that good old music, Heat Wave, all that. You know what I'm saying? Isley Brothers. My mother, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Future. My mother has been to more concerts with me than my husband had. You understand? My mama had went to Jay-Z concert with me. We went to the Rick Ross concert. We done been to the Chris Brown girl, my mama. They call it a hip hop. She be calling her grandkids. Y'all heard that new song? My son be like, Grandma, I don't even listen to that kind of music.
Grandma,
that's my mother.
Wow.
So I don't know if it's like that because she's trying to, and my mom loves me to death, but maybe she didn't have that childhood. So she still want to be young and hip because she didn't have time to be young and hip. My look on that is that's not my fault. That's yours.
Yeah,
You
she's
had
trying
them,
to live her life now.
like you told me I had them fucking kids, and that's your fault. So I don't know what to tell you, but my kids just like grandma, just like she's not the typical grandmother. She never has been and never will be, because her mother was not the typical grandmother. So you learn with what you know, what you see, what you experience, and that's why you got to break that fucking cycle. That's why you have to break the cycle. But these young grandmas, y'all are some stupid people. Y'all are condoning your kids to go out here and get pregnant and I take care of my grandbaby. You doing things for the grandbaby you didn't do for your own damn kids.
Right. They are.
Half of the time they say that, and they don't even do that either for the grandkids. Like
half of these kids are going out here getting pregnant, and the grandmama is being the mama at that point. And that's you know what?
I got something to say. Listen here, I know a grandmama that messed with her grandbaby's boyfriend. And yeah, I'm sorry. She done messed with the grandbaby boyfriend baby and got pregnant by the motherfucker. Had an abortion and everything. Talking about something. You shouldn't talk to him. No, bitch, you shouldn't have talked to him. You shouldn't even open your legs for that little boy.
Kid. For that kid.
See, but that's them cougars. But that's them cougars.
That's it.
Look, you feel like you got a good man. You just don't know how to treat him. Let me show him what a real woman like. I don't know.
But see, the boyfriend was already beat up the baby, the grandbaby. So you gonna go with?
Did you say beating up?
You hear me, baby? That carved his name on her motherfucking hand and her booty. What?
Her booty?
You hear me?
Wait a minute,
carved
did she
his
allow
name?
him to do that?
Why was she standing there that long to let him do that shit?
He didn't. She about this big, baby. She about this big.
I don't give a fuck.
There's
something near me to use as a weapon.
Exactly.
Okay,
come on, that's too much wiggling where he shouldn't have been able to do that.
He real
and a
big
carpet on her ass.
I ain't see it. She just said it's there. I ain't trying to see it neither. But I'm just telling you what I know. These young grandmamas, bitches need to cut it out. Just sit down somewhere. Don't sleep with your grandbabies.
Let me tell you how it started. I have seen with it the parents clubbing with the kids.
Yes,
girl.
So it starts clubbing with the kids, and for some reason you are encouraging your child. Well, you're going too much to do this.
That your friends. They too much trying to be their kids' friends.
No.
I told my kids just like this. I didn't have you to be your friend. I got enough of them sorry ass people out here already. I either can be one thing, your parent or your friend. And I chose to be your goddamn parent. You got friends. Right. I'm not your friend. That was a problem with one of my kids because she actually expected me to come in her room and be like, so, because this is what her white friend's parents did. So what's your boyfriend's name? First off, you don't have a boyfriend because you can't have one till you're 16. And then you couldn't have one then either because I was strict as hell. Second off, I'm not coming in there and ask, look, when you walk in this door of school, hey, how was your day? Good.
Yeah.
I don't need to go in your room and sit down and have any other conversation with you. I just asked you how was your goddamn day. If you had a bad day, you should talk to me. If I could tell right then and there you had a bad day, I'm at you. You sure? Because you don't look like you got a good day, you know?
I'm gonna tell you, sit down so I can talk to you about you.
That's about it. I'm not coming in your room like me and you besties. You got me fucked up. Now, the relationship with my 21-year-old, well, she's about to be 21. She's not my bestie, but we're very, very close. She tells me everything. There's nothing that I don't know. But I'm still not your friend.
Right.
Now, see, that's what talk to me about anything because I'm your mother.
Now, see, that's what I want that relationship with mine to be able where she can be able to come to me and talk to me about anything.
Yeah, like I know
that's how it is with my oldest goddaughter.
She's
29 and she called me about everything. I be like, I saw a meme on Facebook and it was like, yeah, I'm grown, but I'm grown. But when it's time to make a doctor's appointment, Mom, what should I do? And then that's how she is. I be like,
Mine's
Girl,
called me at
you
6 in the
20.
morning asking me, Mom, what should I do? And I'm looking at the clock like, you an hour behind me. So, ain't you, why you ain't in goddamn bed? What do you want?
What's wrong
but
with you?
that's all my kids. I get that they always still text me or call me and go, should I do this or should I do that? Or can I do this or can I do that? And I just be like, when y'all grow up. But then again, I'm like, you're gonna always call mama because you always think mama has the answer. My kids said, Mama,
mama does. Mama has all the answers.
They say I went through so much shit.
There's no reason for them to go nowhere else.
Like, I know my mama know this. My mama probably already went through this. And I tell my kids, 9 out of 10, I did. So call me anyway because I'm sure I have experienced it.
But that's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love that about my oldest ones like that. It's just the only thing I hate is this gap. There's such a big gap between them and the two youngest ones that their relationship is not as strong with the first
with
four
the siblings.
I would like for it to be. It's probably more closer to the last two of the first four because they were more in the house with these two kids. Zaria, she left at 16. She graduated high school at 16. So she was right off the college that same year. So she was gone. And Nunu was 6. So yeah, it was, there's not, so if she was the youngest of the 4, yeah, exactly. Landon is 3 years younger than her.
Gonna have me another one now then. Shit.
Right, that's all I'm saying. I might have to.
I sit back now and be like, damn, I was done. I was scot-free to do the fuck I wanted to do out here. But no.
Here come Travis.
Nunu wasn't the issue because Nunu, we got the tubes untied to have her. So obviously we wanted to have her. But after I had her, I went to that doctor and I said, we got it. Tie them bitches back. He said, we can't.
No.
Excuse me? What do you mean we can't? We can't. They're too short. So what are you going to do? We'll tell him to get fixed. He's like, you got me fucked up. I'm like, okay. Condoms just don't do no good for me, so let's not even work that way. Let's see. What can I get? You're not sticking nothing in my arm that you're gonna leave in there that's like a damn little line into I'm good with that. I've heard all about them moving. I don't want infertility. I don't want anything. Even if I don't want no more, I don't want you fucking it up where I can't have no more. I want to involuntarily not have no more. Not you. No. I want to voluntarily do it. So I thought about let's try Depo. That should work. Maybe my body back then just didn't like it. Maybe it was the doctor. Maybe it wasn't the right dose. Let's try that. And it worked for 2.5 damn years. Just fine. Just fine. And here I go to go get that shot and they go, well, you won't be getting it today. What do you mean?
That story sounds so familiar.
I said, why y'all don't tell people that after 2.5 years, 2 years or whatever, you need an alternative to this. You cannot just sit here and think a baby's a blessing for everybody. With your money as a doctor, yes, motherfucker, it is a blessing for everybody. But when you on welfare Medicaid, it ain't a blessing for no goddamn body but the system.
Say it again, baby.
It ain't helping me out. So I was just like,
not for real.
Maybe I'm like a month, 2 months. I can't be too far along. I ain't felt much.
Which was 5 months.
I felt some gas,
5 months.
Girl, yeah, 5.5 months.
Same story here. And it's crazy because you don't feel nothing. You just think that whatever. Most of like, especially when you're on the depot, you don't get no menstrual.
So I thought, I just had some gas because I'm lactose intolerant.
Stomach feeling tight
it
just
does
because
that when every now and then I want some Captain Crunch Berry. Just so y'all know, it's my favorite cereal. Every now and then, I like some Captain Crunch Berry. And I would eat it. And I knew that I was lactose intolerant and shouldn't been eating it. And it
But
just
you
had that stomach just, oh man. So when I feel them little rumbles and I don't have a uterus now, and I sit here and feel my stomach doing things, and I know ain't nothing up in there. So can't nobody ever sit here and go, bitch, you knew that baby was a baby. Then first off, I don't have a uterus, and I can sit here and watch my stomach jump. I don't know if it's the nerve, if it's the muscle. Everybody does that. Your leg can be sitting there throbbing and moving. So my stomach does that. I know ain't nothing in that. So yeah, I was a little upset about Mr. Landon. Was not too happy until I saw a 3D picture of him smiling. And I had to get the fuck over it because he was not going anywhere.
smiling too. Yeah,
He's like,
mama.
eyes here, eyes
But at
here.
least I know with them, I would not be a young grandmama. I won't be so worried. I mean, sure enough, I'm still strict. You're not doing anything, and I stay in the country, so
Yeah, your ass gonna be on a walker.
Oh,
Before they get the nerve to have kids.
Right,
right.
yes. Yes.
I'm hoping the first photo don't make me no grandmama at all.
damn.
I don't want to be a
No,
grandma.
girl.
I know some people be like, oh my God, it's so fun. I don't want to be a grandmama. I'll be watching all my young friends, and I say all young because they all my age. It's all grandmas, and I'll just be sitting back looking at all their pictures just like, I'm so glad y'all get to experience that because I'm glad I don't want to. They'd be posting all the pictures, look at them. They so cute. I'm like, good for you. You spending all your money again on another kid, huh?
Yeah, no. Let me tell you.
On another kid.
Let me tell you.
You still ain't got money to yourself. Now you take care of somebody else's baby.
Let me tell you. Now I have figured it out.
What?
No, I hadn't figured it out. But now when they were parents, they didn't have no goddamn money. Taking McDonald's, all this bullshit.
Say it.
Only time that we got to eat out, you gonna pick that Friday or that Saturday. That's it. Any other time you eat what's at the house.
Yep. And
But-
leftovers, beans, whatever
right.
there.
Right. But now, all of a sudden, these grandparents got money to eat out every goddamn day, go buy toys every day.
Ice
Just
cream.
do whatever. Just do whatever. And I feel some type of way.
I think that is absolutely true because as they got older, they got more money, got retirement money. Sometimes retirement was paying more than their income.
Hold on.
Is it because they just didn't want to do it? Because I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. I would get in my car and go drive and get me some food and eat it in my car before I come back home and act like I ain't got no money. So that ain't old grandparents. That's still me. I do it now. I still do it. Okay? And
see
so
what
all the evidence outside. So when I come in here, I even chewed on some gum. You can't smell it on my breath.
Ooh.
now see
You
with my
small
grandparents, it was like, no, you ain't what's here. Period.
Nope.
Point blank.
That's right. Beans.
You weren't going out.
Beans.
Period.
I'm talking about
Food at the
cook
house,
beans
you
every
that.
day. I was like, damn, you
Every
make
day.
anything else other than fucking beans? Damn,
Beans.
no.
That's a bit much.
Girl, it should make a pot of spaghetti and it still got some beans up on that stove.
Eddie.
Grandma
You
cooked
couldn't
the
go to-
girl, beans every day. It was
But
a pot
what
day.
we did was with my grandma, we had every day for lunch, it was macaroni and cheese and spam or macaroni and cheese and hot dogs, something like that. Because during the summer, this was during the summer, because during the summer, she had all of her grandkids. Her and my granddad had all of their grandkids. They wanted them there because the parents were working. So we were there constantly.
Well, that's good.
So
I mean, we was there too, but it ain't because we wanted to be. It's because
no,
our parents.
the girls learned how to
fucked
cook.
up, so
The girls was in the kitchen learning how to cook, and them boys, they was out doing some kind of bullshit. I don't know.
So to make a long story short, I don't want to be a young grandma. I want to be an old grandma. I will be an old grandma, and that's pretty much how it's gonna be. 10,
Okay.
old grandma.
You don't wanna
Old
be a
grandma,
old
baby,
grandma.
all the way, honey.
10, Old grandma.
Old grandma.
There we go. Kai, old grandma.
Absolutely.
All right. So look like the old grandma's won versus a new grandma. Want to thank you all for tuning in. Join us April the 2nd at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for Fuck Your Feelings Friday. If you have missed any episode of season 1, 2, or 3, you can catch up on them on iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, Alexa, and many, many more. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Blue Cup Chronicles, and that's blue spelled BLEW. Always email us at bluecupchronicles@yahoo.com, where you can send us ideas and topics. You can remain anonymous or first name only. But before we go, we do got our quote of the day with Tan. Tan, hit us with that quote of the day.
All right. Well, first, I got to say Z, fight of my sorors, blue, fight of my frat, and peace and blessing to the divine now, because yes, we so fine. Now, my quote is, why do some folks downplay the work and tenacity of our people? We built this world and most of the advancements. And now you can Google what we've done, what we've made. And just to think, they brought us here just to be slaves.
Well, there you go. There you go. I like that one. Make sure y'all also go to www.bluecupchronicles.com to our website. Make sure you leave reviews on iTunes, iHeartRadio, wherever you can leave reviews at. And until then, I hope we blew your mind. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.